Here is a quick guide to using the software called Stop Motion Pro on this tablet. Hello, I'm Bob. Or John, I can't remember. It's not important. Forget I told you that. Animation takes a long time, which is why sometimes I don't move very much. But I want to help you make it go as smoothly as possible. So first, you see that thing with 3 legs? That's the tripod. Get it out. Set up the tablet holder onto the tripod by unlocking the plate and screwing the holder onto the plate. It should then fit back onto the tripod. Smash in! It's best to have the tablet horizontal. Think about it. Most of the TV screens and computers that you'll be watching it back on are horizontal. You can fit the tablet into the holder like this hairy-armed man is doing now, but don't forget to lock it at the back so it don't fall out and fall on the floor and smash and stuff. Adjust the tripod legs so it's at the correct height for your table. It's best not to use a table that will have to be cleared for dinner in a few hours, so find somewhere where you can keep working uninterrupted. Open Stop Motion Studio on the tablet by pressing the button on the desktop. Then click New Movie, like that. Boom! Click on the cog symbol if you need to adjust the sliding numbers to say 12. That means you need to take 12 pictures to create 1 second of moving footage. Then click Done to go back. Now let's start animating. On the right, you'll see a little red button. Whatever you do, don't touch it. No, I'm kidding. You have to touch it. That's the whole point. Press the red button to take a single photo. When you take lots of these photos and then press the play button, you'll see that they all run together, one after the other, and any differences will look like movement. Use the slider on the left to determine how transparent the last frame you took is compared to the new one that you're about to take. This is known by professionals as onion skinning. It'll help you figure out how much you're moving things. The less you move them, the better the animation will look when you play it back. Remember, 12 photos is only 1 second of moving film. So things shouldn't change too quickly, or else it looks messy like when you play it back. Like that. I mean, what am I even looking at? Now, 3 things you might find really useful for animating people like me. Number 1, a small blob of blue tack to stop me from falling over. I do that sometimes. Number 2, some thin fishing wire or cotton for when things fly through the air. And number 3, maybe some coloured card and some scissors and sellotape and stuff for making makeshift props like, I don't know, clouds or speech bubbles or ghosts or anything. Whoa! Keep the tablet still. Don't touch the tripod and try to keep the lighting consistent. Don't rely on the sunlight, because the sun moves, don't it, you muppet? Maybe draw the curtains and just use a lamp. You can press the play button above the red button at any time to watch how your animation is looking so far. If you're animating objects, remember to get your hands out of the way before pressing the red button. If you do accidentally record your hands in the shot, you can delete any frames you don't want by clicking on them on the line below and pressing delete like this. Lovely. If continually pressing the red button to take the pictures becomes awkward, you can always use the timer. Underneath the red button is a small clock. You can then set the timer to automatically record a frame for you every couple of seconds. I think 5 seconds should be more than enough for you, madam. You'll hear a click when it's taken the photo. Very nice. Once you've recorded your masterpiece, you can share it by clicking on the left arrow at the bottom of the screen, pressing select, and then clicking on your animation and pressing the share button. Then press export movie. Then press save as. Then the film will appear in the gallery. Remember, animation does take a long time. Don't lose your patience. It's very slow, but it's totally worth it. That's it for now. I've got to go. Bye.